Yeah. Hello. Welcome. All of you are able to hear me? Oh, you are not able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we start. See, just to recap what we had done in our long, it was a long gap actually. Long back what we have done, we will see once. Okay. So we are discussing reaction mechanism actually. So we have already discussed all the types of SN reactions, that is SN1. SN1 we have discussed. You can see your notes as well. Okay. So in SN1 we have seen that concentration of nucleophile as well as concentration of the substrate both are important, and I have also drawn a graph here. So okay, this was SN1, no? SN1 means the formation of carbocation. Yeah, that's very important. So there is a formation of carbocation, and there is also possibility of rearrangement if there is a stable carbocation availability. Then we have SN2. SN2 has a characteristic of dependence on both substrate as well as nucleophile. But in case of SN1, we have seen rate is proportional only to substrate, concentration of the substrate. So then we have seen SNAR, we have seen SNAR, and we have also seen SNI. And I have also given you some examples of neighboring group participation. So those were nucleophilic substitution. Then we have also seen electrophilic substitution reaction.
Bueno,
We have also seen elimination reactions. In elimination reactions, we have seen that E1 and E2, these two we have already discussed actually. In case of E1, rate is proportional to substrate. Here also carbocation is formed. Now, last step is actually removal of beta hydrogen, or I can say acidic hydrogen from the base. So this can give rise to two types of products we have discussed, I think. One is Sertchev product, another one is Hoffman's product. We have seen Sertchev's rule is generally followed. So unless it is a bulky base, so if it is a bulky base, then we have what is called as Hoffman's elimination. 1 minute. Yeah. So if the base is bulky, then there is Hoffman elimination. Okay. Now that was E1, and similarly we have seen E2. So generally E2 occurs when there is a strong base and high temperature, and also base should be in higher concentrations. In such situation, E2 is favored. And also if there is a branching at alpha carbon, so I think we have not discussed this favorable conditions for E2. We will discuss that. Okay. So in general, this is what happens, beta elimination, and it occurs in single step. So here also rate is proportional to concentration of Rx as well as concentration of base. Okay. So this is E2. Then, so there are certain conditions which favor E2. Can you tell? We should also participate to little extent at least, otherwise we will feel bored. So favorable conditions for E2. Can you tell me? Rohan, Naman? Yes, Naman. Don't want to tell?
Sir,
Ah,
high concentration of base.
okay, high concentration of base. So first condition is important. That is high concentration of base. Then second, Naman. Weakly polar solvents. What happens if they are strongly polar or protic solvents?
Sir,
Yes. What happens if the solvent is polar protic?
sir, if they are polar protic, then the substrate cannot dissolve in the solvent itself. The reaction will not take place.
No. Yes, Naman. Anybody? What is the favorable condition for E2? Okay. The point which we were asking was why polar protic solvents do not favor E2.
Sir,
Yeah. Any answer? No one knows.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, because if in polar protic solvents, the substrate can dissolve in the
No,
solvation.
yaar. Rishabh, I told you that is wrong.
Is it
Anybody?
related to solvent enthalpy?
No, not all that. Yeah. Think. We have discussed now. Okay, let me tell you. Actually, for E2, you don't have to have carbocation. So ions are not fully developed. Ions are not getting formed there. So only transition species is formed, and this is one reason. Another reason is polar protic solvents always interact with base also. So they actually reduce the basic strength of the base what you are using. So to avoid both, we use aprotic solvents only. So protic solvents do not favor this elimination, that is E2 as well as SN2. You should know this. Okay. So fourth condition what I would like to write is, you can say strong base. What is the difference between strong base and strong nucleophile?
sir, nucleophile can easily donate electrons.
Yeah, and base is the one which has more affinity for proton actually than carbon. Okay, so such information you should have.
Sir, base is the one which can furnish more number of hydroxyl ions.
Nahi yaar. You listen very carefully, Rishabh. I said the base is the strong base is one which has high affinity for hydrogen, H plus. Mm. Next type of reaction which we are going to see is E1CB. This E1CB is actually called as elimination via conjugate base. It is also elimination only, but in the course of elimination, there is a formation of carbanion. Sorry, carbanion, or you can say conjugate base. Okay, that's why it is called E1CB. Okay, this type of elimination is not separately asked under heading, but they will give this reactant. Generally, what example we take is halogen like fluorine. This fluorine is a very poor leaving group because of 2p2p. This is the size of fluorine as well as carbon matches actually. Okay, so this bond is very strong, and also a high electronegativity of fluorine has a impact also. So here what exactly happens is when you use base, this base removes beta hydrogen surely. Okay, once this beta hydrogen is removed, then this bond is shifted to this particular position. One minute, I want to show. Now, yeah, before shifting, this does not shift actually immediately. Now, it would have shifted provided this fluorine goes away. This fluorine does not go. So what exactly happens is this carbon gets a negative charge. It's not O, it's C. CH, F. So this is a carbanion, no? This is also called as conjugated base. Why it is called conjugated base here? Can you tell me? This is called conjugate base because its native form, the original compound, has lost proton here. So this compound has acted as an acid. This is called as conjugate base. Understood? No, but this can also be called as a carbanion. So this carbanion sooner or later will form a double bond here, and this fluorine will be pushed out. But this takes this takes place through formation of this species, and this species is considered as intermediate because of
formation of alkene molecule.
stability due to induction. Okay, so otherwise we could not study this formation of this particular ion. So this will result in HC double bond C, H, H, and H. So you get alkene only, and you will also get Sergev's elimination product. Sergev's elimination product only will get. Okay, and here RDS is this step. Determining step is decomposition of anion into alkene. Okay. So here you should know the conditions for E1CB to occur. Conditions. So only in such conditions E1CB will occur. What is the condition? Poor fugacity or poor leavability of nucleophile. I'll write leaving group only instead of writing nucleophile. Leaving group. Leaving group. Okay. Poor fugacity means it does not prefer leaving the molecule. And another important condition needed is presence of strong electron withdrawing group, so that intermediate has stability. Though it is intermediate, certain degree of stability is needed for it to be formed. So that is essential. So only in such case you will have E1CB taking place. Okay. In case if these two conditions are not met, then what will happen? What happens if these conditions are not achieved? Then what happens? Think, everyone. You should only tell.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Doubts little later. I will tell you.
Sir,
I will tell you when to ask. You write and keep. Huh? Yes. If these conditions are not achieved, then E2 will occur. Understood? Important, yeah, don't forget. Simple things only. Okay, some examples for this type of E1CB. 2-3 reactions I will write. Maybe I think it is there in your notes also. You see if it is there, good. If not, you can write now.
Sir, can you just scroll up for a minute? 1 second, sir.
I will post notes, don't worry. Okay. I will post the PDF of this whatever I am writing. That can be used for your reference. So I will go ahead now. Examples. If you see, I can write. This particular compound in presence of NaOH and heat. You can say alcoholic NaOH. So it should perform elimination now. So there are two leaving groups. One is methyl sulfoxide, another one is acetate group. Of these two, this is actually principal functional group. So actually this will be considered as alpha, this is beta. So this is beta hydrogen. So OH minus will remove this hydrogen and result in formation of MES double bond O C minus acetate CH3. So this is the intermediate. This intermediate has the resonance stabilization here due to formation of double bond. You see here, this has a resonance stabilization. So this intermediate is easily formed. Once it is formed, then you move this charge here, and this will be pushed out. Okay, so you get Me S double bond O carbon double bond carbon CH3. So in general it will form trans only. Okay, now I have drawn here cis. Okay, so like this you should be able to make out what type of products are formed even if it is E1CB. If it was E2, then what would have happened? Yeah. If E2 also same product as that of E2. That's why most of the books don't mention also about this. Okay. So if you know E2, you are expected to know everything. Yeah. So we move on to next type of reactions, which are elimination over, no. Now we will do addition reaction, addition and rearrangement. If we do this much, it's actually over. Then we move on to haloalkanes and haloarenes. Yeah. So next type of reaction, that is I think third main heading, is addition reactions. These addition reactions can be simple additions also, and they can also be addition elimination type. Okay. Simple addition, if it is taking place, then what happens is you get a saturated compound. If addition elimination takes place, then again you will get unsaturated compound. So addition reaction can occur to C double bond C, C double bond O, C double bond N, C triple bond N, then C triple bond C. All these functional groups can undergo addition reactions. Okay. Most of the questions which we will be facing is in this only, little bit about this and this. Okay. Very rarely we hear about imine reactions, but mostly we will be dealing with carbon double bond carbon and carbon double bond O. So in first year you deal with alkenes, and in second year you deal with carbonyls. So both are important. So let us learn it thoroughly, and it's not very difficult. Okay. So first one we will see is electrophilic addition. Again, addition can be electrophilic as well as nucleophilic. So first we will see electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic addition. So this is a main class of reaction for alkenes actually, C double bond C. Okay. So what exactly happens is, let me explain it using propene. Okay. So what exactly happens? Suppose I am adding bromine to propene in presence of CCl4. What is the purpose of CCl4? CCl4 actually stabilizes the bromine molecule and does not allow oxidation reaction. See, bromine also can show oxidizing properties. Okay. So to avoid that, we use a neutral solvent. So now bromine forms a cation, Br plus. This bromine acts as it acts on double bond actually. In fact, double bond attacks Br plus, and it will form double bond attacks bromine, and it will form cyclic bromonium ion. Okay, this is the intermediate formed. Now next is nucleophilic attack, Br minus. First, what is interacting is electrophile. That's why it is called as electrophilic addition. Okay. So now addition of Br minus can take place in two ways. No, one, it can attack here, or it can attack here. Where it attacks? Really? Nobody knows? It attacks to most substituted carbon. You should know this. Okay? Don't forget. So this nucleophile will attack most substituted carbon. Most substituted carbon means this carbon. Understood? So it will become C, Br, C, Br, Me. So there is one hydrogen here. There are two hydrogens here. This will be the product. And you should know this addition is always trans addition. Trans addition. Why addition is trans? Because of the bulky uh, here bromine, and this second bromine also cannot approach from the same side. Okay, this can actually give rise to uh, stereoisomers also, if the molecule is optically active or if it can form optically active compound. Okay, so you should know this. If this is alkene which I am taking is cis, and obviously the addition which is taking place is trans or anti addition, and what product we get is racemic mixture. Why we get racemic mixture? Because of the nature of attack. Okay, this in detail we have discussed in our regular classes. Because this is just a revision only, we will go ahead. I won't discuss why exactly it is a racemic mixture here. If you have doubt, you can always ask me in the class. We will discuss it, because that will not be a very good discussion or very useful discussion offline, sorry, online like this. It should be discussed in the class only. Okay, because it involves many things, like I have to show you projections, Newman projection, etc., etc. So we will only discuss this much. If the compound is cis and the addition is anti, then it will form racemic mixture. Compound can be trans also. Correct? No. Instead of propene, if I take trans to butene, then the addition product, because when we say anti-addition, anti-addition is actually because of the reagent. Some particular reagent will do anti-addition only always. Sometimes particular reagent will do cis addition only. That is called as syn addition. Okay, so we should know Br2 and CCl4 is a anti-addition reagent. So if it is a trans compound, then it will give rise to meso compound. Meso compound. And what is meso compound?
So why does
Yeah.
bromine divide?
What divides?
The bromine into splits into two ions,
Yeah,
Br plus
because
and
bromine is it's easily polarized, no, because of the bulky size of the bromine atoms. In fact, bromine and iodine easily undergo polarization.
no, but CCl4 is not a
Yes,
polar solid.
surely, even in neutral medium also they undergo polarization. If you use a polar solvent, then bromine plus becomes so high concentration, then you will see this in reactions of benzene. Bromine water is a very powerful electrophile mixture.
So that is
Understand?
with AlCl3.
No. If you use AlCl3, anyway it will form. Even if you use bromine with water, it will produce lot of Br plus ions. We don't want lot of Br plus ions here. We want in stoichiometric quantity, and it should not be like suddenly high concentration.
So bromine can't undergo free radical mechanism.
It can undergo provided you give a radical initiator. CCl4 is not a radical initiator. Okay,
Yes.
fine. So we move on to next type of reaction. So this was our addition reaction. This addition can be of two types actually. Syn addition also can be there. So if it is cis compound and you add syn addition example is alkaline KMnO4, Bayer's reagent. What this alkaline KMnO4 will do? It will hydroxylate, syn hydroxylation it will do to adjacent carbon atoms. Okay, so this will give meso compound tram. So that was tram. So if it is trans and syn addition, it will give racemic mixture. It's not S, okay. RAC. racemic mixture. So you should know this because sometimes they may ask, they can ask, that's why. Okay, then coming to other features of this electrophilic addition, these reactions are regioselective. Regioselective, that means reagent, the electrophile is attaching to a particular carbon. You can see here, nucleophile attacks to a most substituted carbon. That means the electrophile also should attack to adjacent carbon. So in this way, they are regioselective. Okay. Then another important feature is they are also stereospecific. Stereospecific. Okay. Why they are stereospecific? Because we can predict the geometry of the product formed. Specific type of attack is observed. Okay. So specific isomers will come. So this much I should tell you in electrophilic addition. Any doubt? So we go ahead. Next, another type of addition is addition elimination. Actually, that's mainly that is observed in case of electrophilic addition reaction. Okay, electrophilic addition reaction. Not electrophilic, sorry, extremely sorry, nucleophilic addition. So that is option, sorry, second type B, nucleophilic addition reaction. How it is different from electrophilic addition is, see, in electrophilic addition we have seen one product is formed from two reagents, like two reactants. In case of nucleophilic addition reaction, most often either you get one product or two products also possible. If it is two product reaction, then it will be addition elimination type. So I will discuss on both, so you can make note of this. Actually there is a difference here. Suppose I give you example of addition of nucleophile, say CH3, C double bond OH. This type of reaction you abundantly discuss in second year actually. So what will happen? It will undergo addition. This is addition is nucleophilic addition reaction, CNH. Now this on hydrolysis produces CH3, COH, COOH and H. So this reaction is actually hydrolysis reaction. So this type of addition reaction which is producing saturated carbon here. This carbon which was unsaturated here has become saturated now. This type of reactions are called nucleophilic addition reactions. Sometimes they may give rise to optically active compounds also, depending upon the nature of the reactant. Okay. And further details anyway we will be discussing when it comes to further details in many other reactions. When we discuss carbonyl chemistry, we will be greatly dealing with this type of reaction. You should know this is how this reaction takes place, addition of nucleophile to carbonyl. Another type of reaction is addition elimination type. So for that I will take again another example of ketone, or we can actually take example of any carbonyl compound. Suppose it reacts with ammonia, then what happens? Ammonia is a nucleophile, it will attack as usual. So CH3, CO minus, CH3, NH3. Now it will become plus. So this is what you get. Now immediately proton exchange will happen. CH3, CH3, OH, NH2. Now if you see for this carbon, we have two electronegative elements attached. Okay, this is the symptom of the molecule which can easily undergo condensation. So this can easily undergo condensation and remove water molecule. So that will result in formation of CH3 double bond NH. You see. So removal of water gives rise to imine. So this type of reaction also we have seen. This is called as nucleophilic addition elimination. Okay. So both type are very important in second year. Okay. So when we discuss carbonyl chemistry, we will again discuss on this. Any doubts here? I think this is easy only. You should not have any doubt here because it's simple. Okay. Next type, last type of reactions are fourth, rearrangement reactions. Rearrangement reactions. Rearrangement reactions are generally for carbocations, because whichever reaction has a formation of carbocation, they generally tend to rearrange. Okay. Where and all we will be using this? We will be extensively using this type of reactions in alcohols, phenols, and ethers, especially alcohol chemistry, because all alcohols, no, in general, they undergo nucleophilic substitution or elimination via carbocation. Unless they are primary, they generally form carbocations. So in such case, we need this rearrangement reaction. So one of such example I would like to take now is dehydration. Okay, concentrated H2SO4. H2SO4. So what should happen is, first it undergoes protonation, OH2 plus, then this will give rise to carbocation. So this will be the carbocation. Now this carbocation is not very stable. So there is a hydride shift from this carbon to this carbon, resulting in tertiary carbocation. So this will be tertiary carbocation. From this, you have two alpha hydrogens now for this carbocation. One of that will be removed by the base, that is HSO4 minus. So I am removing hydrogen from here, and this bond will collapse, resulting in formation of this particular compound. Okay. So this is simple rearrangement. Now rearrangement sometimes can give rise to ring expansion, and it can also give rise to ring closure. Generally, ring closure is not so much highlighted. Ring expansion they do highlight in JEE Mains as well as NEET. At least in JEE Mains they highlight it. So you should be knowing it. I hope you all know that. Just to make sure that you recollect it, I will give one example here. Okay. Yeah, this is a reactant which I have, and concentrated H2SO4. Can anybody write the product immediately? Yes? No one? Okay. I will only write. So let me write the product. Its product will be, first let me form the carbocation. This will be the carbocation. Now obviously this will expand because it is a 5-membered ring, which is less stable compared to 6-membered ring. So this will be the carbocation form. Now next is elimination of proton from the adjacent carbon, and you get a double bond here. Why not here? See, everywhere you have a question. There is a possibility of forming double bond here also. But why I am forming here? Yes, now anybody should answer. Nobody knows? Or nobody is listening? I think nobody is listening. Surprising, yeah. Nobody knows. Okay.
So the carbanion form there will be unstable.
Why?
So because there are it's
See,
nearer to the secondary carbon.
here there are 4 alpha hydrogens, but if I form a double bond here, there will be one number less. Like number of alpha hydrogen will be less. So this compound what I have formed is more stable. Anyway, let us move on to, see, this completes our discussion on reaction mechanism. So from now onwards, what I will do, I will take up haloalkanes and haloarenes. So let us, I think we should start from different page. Let me add page. So because our heading of stereoisomerism and reaction mechanism gets over here. Okay. So I will add page haloalkanes and haloarenes. So this will be a crisp revision only, and I will discuss surely questions today at any cost. Okay, before going ahead, we will discuss questions on this reaction mechanism from previous year papers. Okay. Yeah. Questions were there below. Yeah, here are the questions. Yes, 354, question number 354. Tell me the answers. They are very good questions, huh? You are all able to see, no? 354. Should I increase the, should I zoom? Yeah, further zoom has no meaning actually, this much is sufficient.
So option B.
Why? Chlorine plus will
So
come. Option, okay. This will form Cl plus. Oh, really? The Cl2 and H2O is there. No, this will form HOCl. It will form HOCl.
so OH minus and Cl plus.
Yeah, Cl plus will attack first. This is a good question actually. So then Cl plus. Yeah, obviously option D. Who told option D? Naman.
No, I told option B, sir.
Second. Why?
Sir, because you told if two electronegative groups are there, then they undergo
What?
elimination.
Oh, but they are adjacent carbon, no?
Sir, I think it is option C, sir.
Oh, really? You have so many difference of opinions.
I'm not able to understand why did you take option D.
You should think, you know. You think why it should be. I feel option D or option B. I don't know why Naman is telling option B. Tell me. Come again, we'll see.
So the previous reaction you told that uh, condensation will take place if there are two
Ah,
electronegative.
two electronegative atoms, two electronegative atoms attached to
Okay,
six
same
carbon.
atom.
That's the point.
Okay.
So here same atom, it's not attached to same atom. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what must happen? What could happen? So there is only one way, Naman. First chlorine will come, it will form a cyclic chloronium ion, then H2O will attack. Then H2O
Yes, sir.
attack will result in OH minus. So this is option D only. If you want mechanism, I can show here. C. Okay. Plus Cl plus. So naturally it will form Cl plus. This is what is going to be formed. Correct? Then H2O. This will attack this carbon. Obviously for the reasons. What are the reasons? What is the reason? More substituted carbon. Okay. So it will be Cl here, H2O plus here. Deprotonation should happen from water alone. Then it will be OH, Cl. Obviously it is a trans addition, but we show here because options they are not asking this geometry. the orientation. Okay. Second one. Yeah, 355. Butene on reaction with alkaline KMnO4 at elevated temperature followed by acidification will give. This reaction is actually not from this mechanism, or we can say stereochemistry, but this you should be able to answer. This is from alkenes. What will happen? Alkaline KMnO4 at elevated
Option A.
temperature. Yeah, good. It must be option A, because alkaline KMnO4, they have not mentioned dilute. Alkaline KMnO4 is also a good oxidizing agent, that too with elevated temperature. Obviously, it will undergo breakdown. So, butene will undergo breakdown like this, and it will form two acetic acids. Okay, 356. Okay, this is a good reaction, but it's basically not from this chapter. Alcohols. We discussed about conformations, no? We discussed about conformations in alkanes, I think. Yes or no? Yeah, anyway, we will solve 356 and go ahead, because it's already we have revised this chapter, hydrocarbons. We may, I don't think we will be able to revisit hydrocarbon again before first JEE mains. So we solved it off. Yes, what should happen with Hg2 plus NaBH4, ZnCl2, then here turbidity within 5 minutes. What does this turbidity within 5 minutes mean? It should be secondary alcohol. Okay, it should be secondary alcohol. In no way they have indicated number of carbon here. So secondary alcohol means it should be at least 3 carbon. So D and B are ruled out. Correct? Yes or no? So
Yes,
out
sir.
of these two, you have to check now. NaBH4, ZnCl2. Okay, this is NaBH4 means before this it should be.
So option C.
Why?
Because NaBH will give hydride ions.
No, this is okay. You are not checked the first reaction. It should give precipitate with Ag2O. Powdered Ag2O is like, you can treat it like ammonical silver nitrate. Only this type of triple bonded carbon will react with Ag, because this hydrogen is acidic. Understanding my point?
Yes, sir.
So this hydrogen is acidic due to sp carbon, so it will form CH3, C triple bond, CAG. So this is the PPT, black PPT you will get. So that means this should be 3 carbon, hence option A is the answer. Okay. Next one. In the following Q conformation of ethane, dihedral angle is. What is dihedral angle? Acha, they are asking different angle only. H dash, C, C, H double dash. That means you have to add 29 degrees to 120 degrees. How much it is? 149. You understood my point? Mathematics it is. Any doubt?
So what is dihedral angle?
Dihedral angle is actually the torsional angle when you rotate methyl group about carbon-carbon bond. Understood? No. See, this 29 degree what they have given is also dihedral angle. Actually, when they ask just dihedral angle, then you are supposed to mark this 29 degree only. Understood? This is the
Yes, sir.
lateral angle, but they have asked a different bond only, different angle only. So, okay. Okay, here you see 159 is pure question, sorry, question on pure reaction mechanism. बताओ हमको answer.
Sir, option.
Option is not shown. Wait, you write the product na? Why option is needed? This is the product. For your satisfaction, I will show products. Yellow products. Tell me now which one is the answer.
Sir, A.
Yeah, A. Good. So we go ahead. See, next question. The major product of the following reaction is. This Friedel-Crafts reaction is so favorite to them. You should know. First thing here, this is they have coupled, slightly they have coupled. Addition of HCl to double bond. Electrophilic addition reaction. What should be the product? The product of first sequence is Cl here and methyl group here, OH. Okay? And this carbocation will not undergo rearrangement because there is no further stability here. From this carbon to this carbon, there is no stability. That's why here only chlorine will get attached to. Next is AlCl3. When AlCl3 is reacted with this particular molecule, that should form a carbocation. I will write OH here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the carbocation formed. Now what this will do? What this will do? This will undergo electrophilic substitution. There is a double bond here, no? I will draw double bond for benzene. This ring will cause problem. So here it is. Okay, this double bond will attack on this carbocation and result in one fused compound like this, OH. So here numbering needed 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here there is another option actually. This is ortho, no? Similar to ortho, para can be attacked. So if this product is not there, you will have to. Oh, both are there. That means you have to mark most stable one. This is one product, okay. Another way is that this bond attacks. You are able to see my cursor? No, I think. I will show you another way of attack. This can attack. This double bond can attack. That is actually more favored because it is going to form a substitution at para position. So this is OH here, and there is double bond here, and double bond here, double bond here.
So this is due to minus effect of OH.
minus ayalapa plus aro.
No, sir, the para position.
No. Plus r only. See, plus r is operative at para as well as ortho. Correct? No.
Yes, sir, then why para?
Because thermodynamic stability of para substitution.
So we can't say that.
Uh,
So we can't say that OH is more minus I effect at ortho. At ortho.
Yeah, you can, but yeah, you can tell that also. Yeah, that's a valid point. So our option is D. Anyway, okay. Chalo, next. See, good question. Next, the major product of the following reaction is. So what should happen? First, looking at the reagent, you tell me what should happen. Rohan, tell me what should happen. Looking at the reagents. Oh, he's not able to tell. Okay, no problem. See, they have given heat. Whenever they have given heat, you have to only do elimination. Now you decide whether it is E1 or E2. That is secondary. Okay. Whenever they have given heat like this, you should do elimination. Now NaOET, that means EtO minus is a charged anion. That means it is a strong anion. That means it is also a strong base. Because it is a strong base and it has what it has? So it should preferably go via E2 because of the strong base. But here it is tertiary. See, tertiary compound can also undergo E2. But there is always a steric factors involved. Now you have to carefully form what I can say, Saint-Jeffs product. That you should form. Saint-Jeffs product. So what is Saint-Jeffs product? Is most substituted compound. So compound which is most substituted has to be formed. So if I write, see this dashed wedge and solid wedge has no meaning now because we are going to form a sp2 molecule. Sorry, molecule with sp2 carbon. So I am marking here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. C, 1, 2, 3, 7. COO, CH2, CH3. So this has no effect actually. Now to third carbon there is a halogen. So I can remove beta hydrogen from second carbon or from seventh carbon. This carbon does not have alpha hydrogen, sorry, beta hydrogen. So this Cl is pushed out by removal of this hydrogen. Okay. So this gives rise to this particular product. CH3, CH, double bond C, CH3, COO, C2H5. So you have to find out for this option. So there is this option you see. So it is option B. Any doubts? Naman? Got
No,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
चलो हम चलते हैं आगे. Yes, here you see again based on the reaction mechanism. The major product of the following conversion is HBr in excess. So obviously it is addition of HBr. Okay, don't get confused. It's just a addition of HBr. But there is one ether also. So reaction of ether with HBr also you should keep in mind. What could be the product? Because they have given HBr excess, we are supposed to react with both, okay? If they give only one equivalent of HBr, then we are supposed to react with the multiple bond, the double bond. Because it is double bond, it is more reactive than this ether, okay? So now what we do? First we will perform addition to double bond. CH3O, PH, CH, CH, CH3. So carbocation here will be most stable. So this will be the first step, formation of carbocation according to Markovnikov's addition. CH3, OPH, CHBr, CH3, sorry, CH2, CH3. So this is how addition will happen. Now in this Markovnikov's addition only is taking place, but both carbons are equally substituted. So you should know in such cases Markovnikov's addition goes via carbocation and I should do like this only. So that's very essential. Now next HBr will act as a protonating agent here. HBr add कर देते हैं यहाँ पे. So this will become plus. So then it will become methanol because it is attached to benzene ring. So your product will be OH. Acha, this will not become methanol, rather it will become CH3Br. Okay. After protonation, this bond cannot break. If you are aware, this bond cannot break because of the benzene ring. So it will become phenol, CHBr, CH2, CH3. So which is the option there? You have to see option actually. It's B. Yeah, B option is there no here. Is the answer. Okay. Next question. Yeah, here. The major product of the following reaction is, see, first halogen in presence of sunlight will undergo halogenation. So if halogenation takes place, Cl here, CCl3, correct? See, they have not mentioned anything here, no? How to decide whether it is 2Cl or 3Cl? Yes or no? Isn't it difficult to decide? Not difficult. It is difficult. There is no hint actually. This is called as ambiguous question. This is a difficult question now. Because somebody can do only one chlorination. Somebody can do two chlorination. Somebody can do three chlorination. But actually, I remember it should be the aldehyde which is formed. So in that case, what I have to do is, I should actually convert it to CHCl2 Cl. Now it will undergo hydroxylation, water, no? So it will form CH, OH, OH and Cl here. These two OHs actually will not survive on same carbon. So condensation will happen and it will become carbonyl, CHO. Okay. You should remember this answer. Any doubts here?
So without heating also OH will go, no sir?
OH should go, and here they have shown heating. That means you have to remove OH. That's all.
Okay.
OH should go actually, even if it is not heated. OH has to be removed. Okay. Next. Yeah. increasing order of reactivity of the following compounds for SN1 substitution. How do you decide? Rate is proportional to concentration of carbocation actually. So out of all these, which can form carbocation very easily?
So option C.
This can easily form carbocation. Okay, followed by this. So this is first, this is second, then next
A is A.
this one. Why?
So because then it can go undergo rearrangement.
Oh, okay, nice. So this is third one. This is last. So isn't it option D?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, which of the following potential energy diagrams represent SN1 reaction? Look at that. Lovely question. You know why? Because we have taught this. Tell me which one? In SN1, RDS is formation of carbocation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So maximum potential energy is for generally that step which has RDS. So this is the answer. Okay. You understood how we conclude?
Yes, sir.
So similar graph will be for E1 also. Similar graph is for electrophilic substitution reaction also.
Okay, sir.
Aranium ion in case of ESR, that is electrophilic substitution reaction. Next question. Yeah, here. The major product of the following reaction. Now you tell me CH3OH, no, whether it undergoes substitution or elimination. Please understand, this is a protic solvent. So carbocation has to be forcefully formed here, though it is secondary.
That means it will undergo elimination.
क्या बात है? गलत. It will not undergo elimination. It will undergo elimination if there is a strong base. No, CH3OH is not a strong base. Always remember, charged species are stronger. Whether as a nucleophile or as a base, charged species are stronger than neutral species. In fact, neutral species acting as a base is very, very, very difficult. Please remember, neutral species rarely act as bases. You should know these things. These are very important, subtle aspects of reaction mechanism.
Sir, but once your proton comes out, then it becomes charged species.
Yeah, surely, but deprotonation does not happen so easily, though we consider it as protic solvent.
Okay.
So it forms carbocation, but later on it is going to undergo solvation.
Oh.
Understood? And here there is a rearrangement. You see, some students ask me, where do we get question on rearrangement? Look at this. This is the question on rearrangement. Now, the moment you have carbocation formed, then there should be stable carbocation formed. This will be the stable carbocation, followed by solvation by methanol. Solvation by methanol will result in this product. Then deprotonation to give OCH3, which is the product. Yes, look at this. A. A is the answer. Any doubt?
Awesome.
No. चलो हम चलते हैं आगे. Increasing rate of SN1 reaction in the following compounds. Same type of reaction. Instead of Cl, I think they have given I here. Most stable carbocation is formed over here in case of D. So first, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then this one, because of hyperconjugation CH3. Then this one. Last is this one. Can you tell me why this is last?
So meta position and minus effect.
Yes, good. OMe cannot offer plus R at meta, but it will offer minus I. So it is last. Which is the option? BCAB. Option A. Any doubt?
No, sir.
चलो हम चलते हैं आगे. I think we can go a little bit ahead. We will discuss few more questions. Already 7:30. Unfortunately, I started late also. The major product Y in the following reaction. Yes, you should do it now. Let me tell. Who will tell the answer? They only should tell. Who is administrator? Okay, we don't know who is administrator. Fine. Yes, Naman. You can tell Rishabh. You can also tell. You should get correct answer, but
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will try, sir.
The moment you see heat, what you should do?
Elimination.
बस
Option C.
एलिमिनेशन करना है, तो ये बनेगा अपना प्रोडक्ट. देन एडिशन ऑफ HBr.
Bromine water to alkene.
Yes, this will be the product, which is
Sir,
A. Naman, what you told me?
sir, E2O minus is
Option
not
A,
a bulky
sir.
base, sir.
Option A, sir.
It is not bulky, yaar. ETO minus is not considered as bulky. It will do E2 only. It will not do E1. Sorry, it will not do Hoffman elimination. It is Z-Gibbs only.
Okay.
So it's option A. Okay. See, like the simple questions only will come. You should be very careful. Next, 369.
Sir, butyl will be a bulky base,
Sir,
sir.
sir,
Yeah,
one
yeah,
minute.
surely. Here
Sir.
it is a bulky base. This guy cannot
Sir.
act as a nucleophile.
Could you just scroll up for 1 minute, sir?
Yeah, you should write fast.
सर बस 1 मिनट में मैं पूरा कर लेता हूँ सर. सॉरी सर.
Over.
सर 1 मिनट सर, 1 मिनट. बहुत ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लूंगा सर.
You write fast.
Yes.
Fine. So in 369, KOTBU they have written. That's actually tertiary butoxide. So this is actually a good base. So what will happen? First elimination should happen. Elimination will result in formation of conjugated.
It is a good base.
Double bond. Yeah, this you will get. Then you have to perform O3 and Me2SC. Sometimes students also ask me why you give some reagents which are not there in the book. Look at this. This Me2S is hardly mentioned in the book actually. One place you will find this Me2S mentioned. They have given it. This is a modern technique actually. In first year book it is not there. But they will ask. That's the point. Whole point. So now what is the product? CHO plus CHO
So option A.
CHO. This is a product. Yeah, good. So full clarity and speed both are needed. So you are requested to develop that. Okay. 370. हाँ बताओ. Vinyl halides do not undergo nucleophilic substitution easily. Is it true or false?
True, sir.
True. Even though the intermediate carbocation is stabilized by loosely held pi electrons, the cleavage is difficult because of strong bonding. Is it true?
Yes, sir. sp2 carbon.
Option C, sir.
This is not correct, yaar. How reasoning is correct? Carbocation is not stabilized actually. CH double bond CH plus, sorry, CH2 double bond CH plus. Where this positive charge is stabilized by this pi electron? No, this is wrong. So it's option D. A is correct, but B is wrong. Correct, no? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So next one. Which one of the following is likely to give a precipitate with AgNO3 solution?
So option A.
A, think 10 times.
Option B, sir.
Why B? Why A? Naman, tell me first. Why A?
So because carbocation easily giving Cl minus.
Yes, good. Why B? Rishabh?
Sir, because like there are more number of chlorine atoms, so like if you react more number of moles of AgNO3, you can get higher number of
No. This can give H plus actually. CCl3 minus. In some other type of question, you will use this. But this is not going to give chlorine. Okay? If you don't get chlorine, you won't get precipitate. So you see the product formed in the reaction of cumin with O2 followed by treatment with dilute HCl. So easy questions come. Be very careful this time. If you don't cross 100 in chemistry, sorry, out
Sir,
of
option
100
C.
only, no? Yeah, here it is option C. In our JEE mains exam, we have 100 marks for chemistry. If you don't cross 80 plus, 85 marks in chemistry, it will be difficult for you to get 4-digit rank. So please be very thorough. Okay. So with this, what we will do, we conclude question discussion, and we can put heading of haloalkanes, haloarenes. So preparation techniques and other things we have to start. I don't know. Now it's already 7:40. What I will do, I will try to have 2 classes in a week. What do you say? Revision.
So now, okay, sir.
I will take vote of, I will consult all students and all that. We'll see. Okay? Okay then, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
हमारा सारे मैंने नहीं कराया है